off. Wow, okay. That kicks. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today what I'm driving is an IS300 FSport. So this has the same motor as the IS350. It is just tuned down. This is the first time I've ever driven a Lexus. So first impressions, I love it. First off, the the throttle response is instant, unlike the TLX. And this is just the tuned down version. So it is very tiny in here. And first off, right when you look over your shoulder, you get that the headrest right in your line of view. So there is a blind spot there. This is my favorite. One of my favorite things about the car is those gauges there. So I just kind of want to see like how responsive everything is. I know that it doesn't have the Sport Plus mode, but it does have the Sport mode. See, economy mode. The gauge changes when you switch modes, which is pretty cool. I want to go in manual mode, and my main concern is that it auto upshifts in manual mode. So that's all I want to know before pulling the trigger on a 300. Is do they... Wow, this thing works, guys. Ah, see? It auto upshifts. That's what I didn't want. I don't know if a tune will fix that. The reason I don't want it to auto upshift is because I don't think you can raise the rev limiter on if it auto upshifts. But guys, it works really good for just having I forget the horsepower numbers on the 300, but it is just, like I said, the 3.5 tuned down. So just with a simple tune, you're pushing the same horsepower as a 350 or more. You'd be pushing the same horsepower as if you tune a stock one of these, it'd be the same as tuning a stock IS350. So it's the same thing. The paddle shifts are pretty responsive. The brakes are awesome. I love the look of the Lexus, like the steering wheel, everything's just so sporty and clean. I know people don't like this, they say it's old technology, but I love it. I find it's just so plain and simple, and it looks great. Another thing is that I wanted in a daily is the cooled seats. Now that I had it in the truck, I definitely want it and everything. The heated steering wheel also is really nice in the winter here in Canada. So this little touch, oh, that's how you control that with this weird thing here. So you just control that. So I mean, I don't get why people said this is annoying to use. It's not like horrible. It's not like you're playing with this anyways. Another thing with the IS300 is it doesn't have the Mark Levinson sound system. So that is a downside, but this sound system, it's not horrible, but it's not great. So it's kind of just curious on that. So my main thing was the sport mode and the auto upshift, but I'm really impressed with the throttle response, guys. It's instant. I love the sound. I actually love the throttle, the transmission. The paddle response is very similar to the 4th Gen Auto. I like that. It's the paddle response is way quicker than the girlfriend's TLX, and that's all that matters. Because I was looking at the TLX, but after like driving, like the girlfriend has hers, and I don't know, it's not exciting to me. Even though it's, you know, it's not slow, but the transmission just ruins the car, unfortunately. It's just so sluggish. It's smooth as hell, but it's just really sluggish. So I did DM RR Racing just to see if they can raise the rev limiter with the sport with the 300. If not, then I'm not gonna get it. But if they can raise the rev limiter, it's gonna be very tempting, depending on what I get from my truck. So we're gonna do a walk around here just to show you guys, but very, very nice car, guys. I love this thing, not gonna lie. Like, I could see myself owning one of these. The only downside, like I said, is that no Sport Plus and the sound system. That's the only difference. A tune I'm not worried about, or the detuning of it I'm not worried about, because I'm going to tune it anyway. So really, it's just a matter of the sound system and the Sport Plus. And if Sport Plus, they can raise the rev limiter in Sport with our racing tune, and it won't auto upshift, then the only thing is a sound system, and that's easy to change. So we'll see. They are asking almost 29 grand, which is insane, because 5 years ago when I bought my car, these used to go for that price almost. So it's crazy. The used market's just insane right now. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going down. So you'll find something you like, you just gotta get it and suck up the price, I guess. So it is a 6-speed. I mean, at 130 it is revving kind of high, but let's do a pull here. Like, yeah, it does auto upshift, but kind of slugged out there. But really, really good, guys, really good. So I'm just gonna pull over here in a dead end and do a walk around for you guys. I like the seats. I fit in the seats just perfect. I mean, if you're bigger, like overweight, I would say you're gonna have a hard time fitting in these seats, because they're like bucket seats almost. Cooled seats aren't really cooling me down too much. I don't know if they got to be, like, the holes got to be cleaned out or what, but my truck, I almost got to shut it off because I get too cold. But this thing, I don't feel anything. I don't know why it goes economy mode, and then when you twist the knob, it goes right to sport. Oh, you got push it for normal. There we go. So you get the Lexus. You can get like a Lexus that illuminate or light up here. Very, very cool car, guys. It's got the sporty pedals. These are the rims. Nice rims. Like, they come factory with really nice rims. They're 18, so lightweight rims will make this even quicker. I absolutely love the look of these, from the side, from the front, from the rear. I do wish it had like a little lip here, but I'm sure you can get one. Delete the chrome, obviously. Got your FSport badge. Mirrors are nice. It's got the body kit being in the FSport. Now, my favorite thing about these is the headlights. Headlights are amazing. Like, I love this. Now, I know they changed them in 2021. They still look great, but I think I like this style better. Now, the grille is controversial, but I love this grille. Like, the way it's got a gloss to it, I would delete the chrome and it would just look amazing. Now, from what I can tell, those vents are functional. Yeah, those holes you can't really see, but I think those vents are functional. So that's cool. But look at that. Very, very cool car. There's people behind me. They're probably like, what is this guy doing? That'll be the thumbnail there. Auto upshift with paddle mode literally ruins the whole point of having paddle mode. I don't understand why cars do that. I mean, obviously it's to save the transmission, but my favorite part about the Lexus is how they sound bouncing off the rev limiter. Like, obviously you don't want to bounce off rev limiter, but if you do, it sounds good. Unfortunately, I forgot the draggy meter, because I could have draggied it just to see. Because, I mean, let's just stop here and do a pull just to see. So I just press it once, or you hold it. Traction off. Okay, it says it there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a little pull, and we're off. Wow. Okay. That kicks.
Okay, so I screenshotted, as you can see, 618 here, and then right here, so it's a little under 6 seconds. I know that's not accurate, but that's as accurate as
Okay, guys, I can't see, like, I truly believe this would be faster than at, like, stock for stock. This is just the 300. Like, I can't believe how quick that is. That got off the line quicker than the girlfriend's TLX. Like, it literally broke traction, even though traction control is off. And this is only the 240 horse, 240 horse, I think, 250. And that's really impressive. Very impressive. I'm sure that the 350 is a mid-5, 0 to 60 stock. And the best I could get in the TLX is like 6.2 with lightweight rims. So very, very happy with that. I couldn't believe it broke the traction light was coming on though. Most people that like Acuras like Lexus. Whoa, buddy, whoa. Paddles are pretty responsive. I mean, it's no dual clutch or anything, but very, very good. It's very good. I actually love this car, not gonna lie. Wow, guys, I love this. The gauges are just, it's a one of a kind. It's the only thing that no other car has a gauge like that. It's a LFA inspired gauge, and it's just so cool. And this guy is just driving so friggin' slow. So you can switch it to miles per hour or kilometers, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 96 kilometers is 60 miles. So for those that were wondering when I did the pull, there's got to be a way to turn off like advanced traction, because that thing broke traction and was probably cutting power. But you got to push this over to put it in drive. When I went to leave, I had it in park. I couldn't get it into drive. I was like, what's wrong with it? But you got to push the thing to the right to pull it down. My favorite thing is like the steering wheel and the gauges, and that's pretty much what you're looking at when you're driving most of the time anyways. Well, if you're subscribed to me, that's what you're looking at. I know I don't show my face, guys, but I just don't like to show my face right yet, just because maybe someday I'll start vlogging and showing my face, but for now, I like to stay low. Wow, guys, that is, I like that. There's no, it just kicks down and it's not scared to rev it. So put it in drive, you put it to the floor, it actually hits the passing gear. Unlike the TLX, where you put it to the floor and it only goes to like 5,000 RPM sometimes. You got to be at a certain speed to get the right gear, but this thing just kicks you down and gets in the right gear. This is an amazing car. Like, I love it. I'm in love with this car. So I definitely am going to try to snatch up a Lexus. I've made up my mind. I was thinking of the 4th Gen A-Spec, but nope. Okay, I already got the 4th Gen manual covered. Leo's got the 4th Gen 5 automatic covered. Somebody out there, if you want 6-speed automatic TL content, go get one, make some content, because there's not enough out there, and I feel like I already got most of the 4th Gen basis community, and the Lexus community doesn't get enough love, especially the 3IS. There is channels out there, but it's all 2IS, and there is OB Productions with the 3IS, and there's Underground Lex with the IS350 3IS, but he doesn't do any racing, he doesn't do any like dyno runs, or like it's a really nice looking Lexus, but it's all like looks. That's all it is. He doesn't race or anything. I want racing content to see how it holds up. I want to know what a full bolt-on tune ported shit would do with one of these. So I'm hearing it'll get over 300 wheel, so 300 wheel in a daily is more than enough for me. So that's what we're at here. I think I made my choice. I'm getting a Lexus, but probably not this one, just because that No Sport Plus. But guys, I love how it downshifts like that. It does like a hesitant, and then it just boom right in the gear you want to be in for a pull. And it's no slug. Like, I thought this thing was going to be slow, and I honestly think I don't know, guys. This thing's actually pretty quick for being detuned. Now I really got to try a 350. Now I know why all the Lexus guys brag the Lexus. Like, it's not slow like everyone says. Yes, it's slow compared to a turbo models, but a naturally aspirated V6, who makes more power out of a naturally aspirated V6 than Lexus or Infiniti, you know what I mean? And an all-wheel drive luxury sedan. I know the Camaro makes like 330 and the Genesis, and I think they overrate their numbers, to be honest. So, but this thing, guys, perfect. I love it. Yeah, this thing works, guys. This thing is not as slow as I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to be very underwhelmed with the power, but total opposite. I'm actually overwhelmed with how good it works. Even with the RLX Sport Hybrid I tried, I feel like this got more kick to it. Even though off the line it might not be as quick, but just it's not as heavy, right? This thing's small, guys. That's another thing with this, though. I noticed right away is it's tiny. I think the girlfriend would love driving this, because I told her once her TLX, we'll trade it in for a 2021 IS350. So now that I've driven one, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. It drives really smooth too. Being like, I like that you can use the paddles even in drive. I don't like that the blinkers, you almost got to manually shut them off every time. They're not coming off on their own. That's annoying. Maybe I'm not turning the wheel sharp enough, but anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I just pretty much, geez, my last RLX video, just a test drive, did better than almost any video I've ever put out with since I started the channel. So hopefully this video does all right too. But like I said, I'm trying to get rid of the truck, but I'm only going to get rid of the truck if it makes sense monthly payment wise. So if I'm going to be stuck around the same monthly payment, I'm not getting rid of it. But I say that, but now that I drive this, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Feel free to comment, share, subscribe. Even if you didn't like the video, do all that if you want, and then that would be awesome. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.